As it you filthy animal, Finko CS1977, or as some of you might know, the boss. Well, this stuff here is beard, whatever, bump fluff I have growing here. Anyway, as I've tweeted out today, I'm basically doing a little commentary about Call of Duty competitive. And what have we done since the 12 months or 363 days? Yeah, 363 days since I last made a video specifically for Xbox competitive Call of Duty. Wow, a lot has happened, a lot of different things have happened in the community, and I just want to thank all the PS3 guys who heeded my call a year ago and decided to come over to Xbox and just some hot chocolate. Yeah, some awesome hot chocolate. And heeded the call to come over to Xbox if they wanted to play competitive. Now, this is the I don't know, it's not going to be a pleasant video for everybody involved or for everybody around. Actually, I don't care. Some things need to be said, and I can come off like a dick, or you might hear what I'm trying to say or what we're trying to get at. Wow, what has happened in the last 12 months? Well, MWeb stepped up as usual. Zombie gamers grown from strength to strength. Gaming Worlds popped up as well, and then obviously Barky's been kind of immense in a way for everybody, you know. I mean, you got after champs, you got reinvigorated by Barky and what he was about to bring for us. Then everybody kind of turned on him and Ivens, and the whole Ivens thing. I wasn't here and I couldn't experience what everybody else was experiencing, and it was a bit of an issue for me, that I couldn't really find the nitty-gritty of what's going down and whatever. And when I got back, a couple of days, it was the first round game that wasn't even played yet. That baffles the fuck out of me. You guys know your features, you knew you're supposed to play, why not play the games? And that's the nature of this, or that's the topic of this commentary. Why the fuck don't you man up and be professional about something? I actually made a professionalism video before I left for my holiday. I deleted it. One of my teams actually one of my squads, the yellow squad, let me down. And I felt it wasn't right for me to talk about professionalism if I couldn't get that one team to do it. Slushy manned up. Big ups to Slushy, I love that kid. He's actually gone to Portugal right now, so they're not going to be at the LAN. But he realized it was a problem getting committed guys to play for the yellow team, players that he wanted or needed. And anyway, that's passed on. He manned up about it. He said he'll stop, he's going to take a break, and they will relook at things in the future. You know, I mean, they will. Slushy is part of Vinco, Wes is part of Vinco. The black team, they've just gone from strength to strength. They were gutted about their loss in the losers bracket final, or semi-final, I should say. Unfortunately, it happens. You know, it's a new team, and they'll move from strength to strength. They'll be at the LAN this weekend. Anyway, look at Fear, for example. The rosters weren't up, or not the rosters, the brackets weren't up, but they knew they had to play because they followed the competition. Other teams didn't do that. And what happened? You had a mad scramble the Sunday. The tournament itself ran over another day. Okay, fair enough. The brackets weren't updated. However, be proactive. You know there's a schedule, get involved. You are playing in it. We as a community need to help our organizers as well. If our organizers could, they'll actually go and play our games for us, that everything runs smoother. I do hope Zombie Gamer does come into online as well, because his shit runs impeccable. That he's got it down to an art. Anyway, the next thing, slandering or calling out people who give us or bring us events. Take their time, take their money, and try to bring us events. And we're sitting in our chairs behind our desks typing. So you told me about the land 4 million years ago, and now it's GG, well done. You can organize shit. Kak, you try and do it. You fucking pick up your phone, find a venue. You see how easy that is. Securing a venue is one thing. Keeping that commitment with people, it's another thing. Things change. Venues, look at the MSSA. They can't even keep a venue. You know? And I'm talking about PE, Durban. They haven't seen an MSSA provincial because of no venue. So I'm not just bringing their name up to say their name. Another thing is, you don't know what goes on behind the scenes with the organizers and the battles that they actually face. And I mean, this is something that I'd like the organizers, give us a little bit of insight. Maybe Nick can do, or Zombie can do, a behind the scenes video. Like, what goes into putting up an event like this? There's a lot of times you guys pitch up, you play, you fuck off. Boom. Awesome tournament. GGM win. And that's it. We also need to have a continued support through social media. That's the one thing that also I want to touch on is we want sponsorships the first thing we hear about a tournament, what's the prizes? Hold the fuck on. What are you giving back to the sponsors? Fuck all, really. Because we've trended once. Our community has actually trended once in the country. And that was for the COD Champs Cup. Only when there's CAC, then we want to jump on social media and help. But when it's for something that we actually need, we do fuck all. We have stream views of 17, 18 people. How the fuck is that going to draw any attention to us? Or any attention to a sponsor? I'm going to give you 100,000 Rand in prize money, and you're going to get 20 people to come and watch. That doesn't make no business sense at all. So what are we going to do about that? We're going to start getting involved. I mean, the CM casting, that is something between myself and Chutney Boy and Spectre and Kai and Zella. But it's not just us. We were just the first people to raise our hands to want to do something like this. To create a platform for people to create media. Be it streaming tournament games or anything that we can get involved in and stream. At the end of the day, we need to be a little bit more proactive and take care of how we want the world to see our community, or the community, I should say. It's difficult. It's difficult when we can't show a return on investment to potential sponsors and current sponsors. I mean, Eva Points, they gave so much. And at the end of the day, it became farcical how the tournament had to end. I do hope this is not the last we see of our events. I mean, personally, I won't give up on something like that. But I mean, if I get attacked by the community like they get attacked, I mean, why would they look after your community? I mean, there's other esports they could go after. They could go for Dota, they could go for StarCraft, they could go for League of Legends. I'm not saying that those esports have a better community or anything, but I mean, it's something different for them to. We're not the be all and end all of esports. We only know what we know because we play it. There are so many other. I mean, even FIFA. FIFA is also quite big in South Africa, and it's sad that we can't get the grasp of how we need to be professional. This video is already 9 minutes long. I'm gonna cut this off soon, and then make another video to follow up from this. So let's call this part 1 of Ekakyo 8, and let us for a minute. I mean, use my comments. Yeah, use the comments. We can continue the discussion. We'll go to the comments, and then I'll come back with everybody's feedback from the comments and shit like that. Guys, I really do love this community, and I want us to thrive, and I want us to become something amazing. But I can only do that if you guys act a little bit older. I mean, I act your age all the time. Try and act my age for a little bit of the time. And don't always just assume things and jump into things. You know, try and find out information as much as you can. I mean, I've tried to find out as much as I can about how and what went down with the events, why it never happened. I couldn't obviously get all the answers that I was looking for, but if that story needs to be told, it should be told. At least I feel it needs to be told, so that people know and understand where and why things happen. And you can't always plan for everything. But anyway, guys, it's 11 minutes in. Let's continue this conversation in the comments below. Then obviously I'll make another follow-up video. We can see if we can go from there. But let's interact. Let's work on something, and let us become good at this shit, you know, using multimedia, using social media to grow ourselves, rather than use it as using it as a schoolyard to try and pick a fight with someone, because I will fuck you up, but I love you. I don't love you, but that's Gandhi. He's a savage. I'm not a savage. I'm tired. That's what I am. But use the comments. Swinko CS1977 say this is part 1 of Ekakio 8.